iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, back today with another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at @KingJabez, as well as my website, theironandsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, "You Are the Blueprint in a World of Imposters." This is such a very important message, and I have many layers to today that I believe will help all types of people. This will help men as well as women. This will help business people as well as creative people, artists. This will help those who are into entrepreneurship as well as those who are tradesmen. Many people in this world lack the ability to be the blueprint. I will say it this way, there are not many people who have the gift of originality and can really be themselves on a high level and do themselves so well that others are inspired, want to follow, and can learn from their process. So in today's video, I want to give some examples of that from the music world. We're going to talk a little bit about history and science. We'll even talk about even YouTube itself. There are certain people who through the years have become the blueprint for what we see in various parts of this world. And if you're that person today, I want to give you this word of wisdom. You are this person if you have spent hours working on yourself. You're someone who is comfortable in your own skin. If you are not comfortable in your own skin, you cannot be the blueprint. You lack the self-confidence that's necessary for that type of responsibility. So you're an individual who's okay with being alone. You read a lot. You learn. You reflect. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, you spend hours dedicating to that, learning more about it, getting better, trying and failing over and over again. You are a person who's very spiritual. It's hard to be the blueprint if you lack the spiritual power. It's one thing to look good. It's one thing to have beauty, or to be a handsome man, to be a beautiful woman. But beauty and being handsome only goes so far when you lack the depth that comes with being a blueprint. So that means you can be beautiful and not be the blueprint. You could be handsome and not be the blueprint. This requires character. This requires a higher learning, not just school. That's one level of education. I have a background in theology. I have theology degrees. But what I've learned about spirituality and spiritual warfare, that came from my own self-study. So we're not talking about just going to school. Some lessons you learn on your own in quietness, in reflection, in deep meditation, going through real life and realizing what you're doing isn't working, so I have to figure something else out. This is how you become original. So you're someone who is well learned. You're a spiritual person. You're an individual who takes care of your health. This is something that people can model after. So when you have this type of it factor, people are going to copy you. Think about, for example, Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. In my opinion, this is my opinion only, Nikola Tesla was the blueprint and Thomas Edison was the copycat. He was the person who had the ideas. He had the originality. He was the genius. Thomas Edison was great at marketing. And sometimes those who are better at marketing than you will steal what you have. And they don't have the ideas, but they have the marketing. They have the ability to get before others and to present themselves to be something that they're not. And unfortunately, in the world we live in, which is often shallow and superficial and surface level, these people succeed. So if you are the blueprint, spend some time learning how to market yourself well. Figure out, how do I put myself out here to the best of my ability? And it's going to require some study. That's going to require some reflection. That's going to require some learning that you may not have at this point. When you are the blueprint, let me put this out here, you have to be very careful who you talk to. Be very careful who you share your ideas with. And when you're going through a season of transition and struggle, be careful who you let into your life. Listen to me carefully in this point here. I want you to get this, get nothing else in today's video. When you are in transition, when you are in a difficult time of your life, when you are hurting, be careful who wraps their arms around you when you are in pain. Listen to your big brother good today. Let me tell you who comes around you when you are in pain. The gangs, the occult, false religion, abusive men, abusive women. When you are in a low point in your life, and not just necessarily financially, but just low in terms of spirit, loneliness, pain, affliction, you're going through a transition that we all do as humans. We all have this. Okay, so you wonder who I'm talking to. I'm talking to all of us. We all have times in our life where we're not up. And when you're going through that, we live in such a demonic and satanic world that these are the times that opportunists and pirates come into your life. Let me share with you a vision that God gave me. I had a dream probably 2 weeks ago, and I was by this sea, right? The sea speaks of transporting wealth, influence, power, people at times, all types of treasures come through the water. So in this particular dream and vision, there were these, what appeared to be to me, pirates right there by the water. As there were fish coming out, and as there were trucks coming in, not trucks, but boats coming in with different articles, gold, silver, and rubies and food, there were these men right there by the water. And they were there aggressive. I mean, so much so that they were attacking each other. And this guy it was a weird dream. He took this fish right out to sea and ate it right there on the spot from the water. And so that was a clear revelation to me of the greed of these type of people. These people are greedy, they're selfish, and they are cruel. And these are the type of pirates who come after you when you are the blueprint. Listen to me. I'm trying to give you something. Listen to your big brother. I just gave you something to realize it or not. Listen to me. When you are the blueprint, the pirates will see that. The pirates are those who run these societies. The pirates are those who want you to sell your soul. The pirate is that abusive man. You know, Ike Turner, we got Tina Turner. You know, when you the blueprint, there's some pirate somewhere who spots you. And so you got to be careful. And these pirates, they hide everywhere. They're in the streets. This is what your big brother know from, let's see, the experience I have. That's why I call myself your big brother, by the way. I've been in the streets. I've been in the church. I've been in the community. I've been in the business world. And what I have learned from my firsthand real life experience, there are pirates and sharks in all those arenas. They out there in the streets, gang. They in the church. You got these church pirates. You got these gang pirates. They're in the business world. And you better believe they're out there in these secret societies. Okay? And these are the people who spot you. So I want you, if you are the blueprint, to be okay being alone for a while. Let me talk to you. Be strong. Don't let people use you for their advantage. That's what I'm talking today. If I'm talking to you today and you have this gift that God's given you, is unique, is rare, you can't really copy it, steward it well. So that may mean for some of you being quiet for a while. Not saying not to do anything, but to really develop yourself in private so that when you do present it, it's undeniable and nothing can be done about it. And make sure you have the right people around you. So right now, become as confident as you can possible. Read as much as you can about what you're doing. Study, learn. Those who are the blueprint, these are people who really dig deep into their craft. Let's talk about rap for a second. Lil Wayne is a blueprint for hip hop. So much so that other people copy the way he looks, from the face tattoos to the dreadlocks to the different flows to the mixtapes. He became a blueprint in the hip hop game. Same thing can be said from Steph Curry. Steph Curry became so cold in 3-point shots, he got little boys in grade school and high school want to be like Steph Curry. So we think about blueprints. We're talking about people like Wayne, people like Steph Curry. And I'm not saying you got to agree with what Wayne says. I know some of you are going to miss the point because you don't like Lil Wayne. The message is, in that world, he's a blueprint. In the basketball court, Steph Curry's become a blueprint, whether you like him or not. Think about science and invention. Nikola Tesla is a blueprint. That man was a genius. So when you have people like this who really set the tone, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about men and women who set the tone. Beyonce, she's a blueprint for what she does with music. So when you set the tone, Aaliyah will be another example of that. In my opinion, Aaliyah was better in my assessment, you know. And so when you're that, you are an individual that people want to target. They want to use you for their advantage because they realize the value you have, and they don't know if you know or not, right? So how can I use you to advance my agenda? So if you are a special individual, I want you to receive this word. Be careful. Develop yourself. Read as much as you can read. Learn as much as you can learn. Build your confidence up as high as you can take it. And I told you before in that last video, confidence comes through righteousness. You want to be confident, be righteous. Think clearly, and that will allow you to be the best blueprint you can be in a world of copycats. That's all I have for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace.